Was giving the invocation at that event, the kickoff to the entire inaugural week. His name is Gene Robinson. No, not that Gene Robinson, though I'm sure that would have been a very nice choice, too. It's actually Bishop Gene Robinson of New Hampshire. Bishop Gene Robinson is the first openly gay bishop in the Episcopal Church. He is internationally known. The Obama transition team insists that Bishop Robinson's invitation was long planned. It was not at all related to trying to win back the affections of Mr. Obama's erstwhile teeth-gnashing supporters who were alienated by the Rick Warren decision. Joining us now to talk about this and to talk about Rick Warren's invitation and to talk about this great honor is Bishop Gene Robinson of New Hampshire. Bishop Robinson, thank you so much for coming on the show. I know you've decided to give us this interview exclusively, and I really, really appreciate it.
Well, I'm delighted to be here, Rachel, and I might point out that my teeth are totally intact.
Very good. Well, but you did gnash your teeth a little bit, even publicly, over the Rick Warren decision, did you not?
I did indeed. You know, being a supporter of Barack Obama doesn't mean that we don't critique certain decisions that he might make. And so many of us in the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community were just stunned, really, by this choice. But I must say that in the intervening days, it appears that Barack Obama is being the person he told us he was and that he intended to be by including all voices in this inauguration and indeed in his administration.
As you could tell from my introduction, I am a little skeptical about the idea that that your invitation and the Rick Warren invitation were totally uncoupled in the minds of the transition team. But you have commented since the invitation that you really don't think that that these were the same decision. You think that your invitation was planned way ahead of time.
You know, I had the great opportunity to meet then Senator Obama early on in the New Hampshire primary, and the thing that drew me to him was his talk of a vision of governing that was not about polarization, but about bringing us all together. I think it's a message that America hungers for, and it's certainly a message that religious people should support. And then I worked behind the scenes with the campaign, particularly advising Senator Obama around gay and lesbian issues. And so I think it was really based upon the brief but important relationship that he and I have been able to establish.
When you were invited to give the invocation at this first inaugural event on Sunday, how did they approach you, and what are all of the events that you're going to be taking part in?
Well, they approached me by telephone. It's a wonderful and long-standing custom, and we even have telephones in New Hampshire. It's quite amazing. No, I was invited to pronounce the invocation, which is just an amazing honor, and then invited along with my partner to participate in the swearing in the National Prayer Breakfast, and a number of other private events. And I think gay and lesbian people everywhere should feel very much welcomed by this administration through that.
You were an early supporter of President-elect Obama, I know, and one of the things that I have talked to a lot of gay activists about since the Rick Warren invitation was issued is that when you compare the experience with Obama to the experience with the Clinton administration, as you know, the Clinton administration in many ways threw gay people, threw the gay and lesbian community under the bus politically. Since the Warren decision, a lot of activists I have spoken with have expressed the idea that President Clinton's reputation was somewhat redeemed in the gay community because he did keep so many gay people in his inner circle. There were openly gay people around him. He was known to be personally comfortable around gay and lesbian people. Do you have a sense of that same personal or personnel inclusiveness from Mr. Obama?
Well, I do feel very confident that this president-elect understands us and stands with us in the issues that are important to us. Of course, we're going to hold his feet to the fire about that. But, you know, as a religious person, no one had a bigger tent than Jesus. And I must say that I think the whole notion of a big tent where every human being is acknowledged as being a child of God and frankly as worthy of our respect and concern. That sort of vision, I believe, is Barack Obama's vision as well. And I long for a government that respects the dignity of every human being, especially those who are less fortunate.
One last quick question for you, Bishop. The Windy City Times has published documents this week that indicate that President Obama's current opposition to same-sex marriage is not a position that he has always held. In 1996, they have found a document that he signed, that he typed, that said that he supported the legalization of same-sex marriage. If it does turn out that he has dramatically changed his position on that subject, how do you feel about that?
Well, that would be wonderful. As you know, all of the Democratic candidates virtually stopped short of endorsing gay marriage. But what I do believe about this new president is that he believes in equal rights for all American citizens, and in the end, I hope that that's where America will move in terms of gay marriage. Certainly, as a religious person, I will support anything that shows us to be equally valuable to each other and to our government.
Bishop Gene Robinson, it is such an honor to have you on the show, and I know that this has been a great honor for you to get this invitation. Good luck on Sunday, and thanks for joining us tonight.
You're very welcome. It's great to be with you.